at the end of the movie, I guess what's the concept of the movie? This is just is it still just them just doing pranks and weird things? But isn't there like a road trip involved?
So let me get into it real quick. So yeah, for our listeners, the movie, if you didn't already hear, is Impractical Jokers, the movie, and it stars Sal Volcano. Holy shit, that's an awesome last name. Joseph Gatto, James Murray, and Brian Quinn. Those are the 4 friends that Impractical Jokers is based off of, them fucking with each other, you know, growing up together, all that stuff. The whole plot of the movie, it was weird walking into the theater, sitting down. I was like, I actually hope this isn't how the movie goes, because it is like a movie. Like, they're acting. You can tell that this is being written for the big screen, and it starts with them in the late 80s or whatever. They're going to a Paula Abdul concert, and they're sneaking in. You then learn that shit goes wrong. They are fucking around, and they get kicked out of the concert, and the concert goes to shit, and Paula Abdul hates them now. So fast forward to present day, we then get a better look at like their show. They do a small introduction for us that aren't as familiar with these characters, and then they start doing their pranks, you know, like their reality pranks. So that is where I was more engaged, and I had fun with it.
Oh, that's absolutely that's what they're all about, is just the pranks. So the pranks were all like live, right? That wasn't acting, but they set it up with some backstory with Paul Abdul. Okay.
Yeah,
so that's so random.
It's great that and they had to do that for this kind of movie.
Absolutely.
Some sort of B-list star in it, you know, that people recognize to make it interesting. If you are going to make it more about the story and bring it together, while throw in your natural and Impractical Jokers type stuff.
Whoa, we lost him.
Hold on, he's probably going to jump in the chat room. But yeah, Brick, that was the gist of it. So they do make it more about this, you know, the writing, the story is, yes, they're trying to now at the end of the movie, the whole thing is they're traveling across the world, and they run into Paula Abdul again, and then they end up going to her present day concert.
Amazing.
And then along the way, you know, when they're traveling, they do all their actual pranks to each other, which was the highlight, obviously, of the whole movie.
So what were some of your favorite bits in the movie? Because I mean, I don't think we can really spoil this, because I mean, as a fan of Impractical Jokers, you know the concept. They're all 3 of them or 2 of them were behind the scenes giving them dares of shit that they have to do or say, or, you know, and then the other 2 or 1 person that they're trolling with is like, has to say it. And there's one that you can say it and explain it, but there's a whole nother ball game seeing them actually pull this off and people's reactions. And so I don't think we can spoil it. So what were some of your favorite bits that you guys like that they put out there? Who was actually, let me ask you this, rank them top in order. Who did you like the most and who was the worst? We have Joe, Brian, Murray, and Sal.
James. Well, yeah, I guess Murray is his last name.
Is he your favorite?
No.
Because he was bald.
My favorite was Joe, for sure.
Joe, yeah.
My second, though, towards the end, was because there was a reveal incorporating Jaden Smith. I would have to go with Sal, because he did something I'm like, I can never see myself doing that. And if you watch Impractical Jokers, it's no surprise. He has the tattoo of Jaden Smith on his thigh. And I'm like, that kind of shit, I can never go through with that.
Amazing.
So more respect for him for doing that type of thing. And he's the guy they kind of fuck with, like really hard, like down to his fucking fear strings inside of him. They're pulling on him, like whatever his biggest fears are, they do it in this movie.
They exploit him all the time.
Yeah,
like, all the time. That's the best part. Is then but he does go through with it. And but at the same time, like if you put yourself in that situation, a lot of us are Sal. We're just like, no way I'm saying that. No fucking way I'm saying that. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Joe's definitely the best, though. Yeah, Joe's my favorite. I would say
Larry
Quinn. Like Q is probably my second favorite, just because he's so fucking smooth. Like the dude would you just give him something and he go with it seamlessly, like would just throw it right in. Like the Atlanta Hawks interview, he was just like, boom, okay, like you want me to say cool, and he just like goes right through with it.
He's cold-blooded, but Joe's the most cold-blooded. That's why he's that fan. I think everyone likes Joe the most, because he just like, he's got the crazy eyes, gives the weird looks all the time, and then will just do weird ass shit. He's the man. Yeah. He's the man. He's so entertaining.
It was really funny. They build up Murray though, like as this like crazy character. So I'm interested in the show now because they're like, what does this guy fucking do? Like no one knows like what he does when we're not around him, and they just show like his life being just so weird.
Yeah. Amazing. They also fuck with Murray in a weird way too.
Oh, they fuck with him so much.
Yeah, that's the thing is like Joe is hard to fuck with because he does everything, but like they mess with Murray a lot and make him do weird stuff. But Murray's such a good sport. They're all good sports. That's the best part about it is like they roll with the flow so well.
They had a really good one for his birthday at
the
strip club. Oh fuck, dude! I don't want to ruin the ending of that one.
Was involved, and it's like, what would be the one like place in the world where you wouldn't want any of your family to be involved or see you at? And it was pretty ruthless.
He
took it like a champ. So
I can only imagine. That's the best part about these fools. They're fools. They're fucking fools. You guys, I'm so jealous. You get to go back and watch all their damn shows.
Yeah.
And it's all them doing pranks. And some of them are just like, I'm looking at you guys while we're recording this and just kind of seeing your faces light up a little bit with some of the bits that you're like, oh yeah, what an idiot. You're just like, well, how do you do that?
The tiger. That was my second favorite one was the tiger prank that they use. Like who the fuck is afraid of cats? Like how is that your biggest fear in life is cats?
Yeah.
And and then the eulogy is my favorite one though, because it's just like they're reading off like this eulogy to people and he's like,
oh my god,
what do you think about this? And he goes and he's like, grandma was a stone cold bitch. Come on, grandpa, you knew it too.
Worst things.
I'm glad that bitch is dead. Now we can all get her money and take all her shit. Like
just so dark, and then just the people's reactions are probably
the people are like, ooh, you might not want to say that. Probably keep that for yourself.
Yeah, maybe internal cleansing.
Yeah.
There are some great people they pulled too, like just with it like being out of the blue. And there was one scene where they were pulling over people from the side of the road that were on the road. They were pulling them over to the side of the road to help them. And there was just some people that got out of this truck. Where were they? Like Alabama or some shit?
Oh my god! No, they were in
hillbillies.
Yeah.
And they looked like they murdered people. And you're just like, oh my god, I don't know what I would do in this situation.
Like fucking Deliverance. They looked out there. And then they end up helping them, and they're like, okay, like see you later. Oh,
okay.
God.
So since you're our special guest this week, we should do a watch it like. Give me a watch it like, and then Mark, you can copy it.
Sure.
So for this one, I would have had to watch it like. Is watch it like Jackass. Obviously, it's very reminiscent of Jackass or the CKY movies. Like
okay.
But who was it on? Was it Brian? Where they would like always like make him do all the like the crazy like dares and shit. Like he wouldn't do like all the stunts, but he had like pubes on his face and shit.
Right.
It was like that. That'd be my watch like for sure. Just like right off the top of the dome.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, actually, boom. Also, Tag, the movie Tag with John Hamm and all those guys.
You just dominated that. Shut up, Daryl. That was so good. It's perfect because it's lifelong friends doing stupid shit mixed with Jackass, but it's like, give me and for Tag, they're all kind of older. So it's not like they're not doing things that hurt their bodies, but they're doing things that are just like culturally
humiliating each other.
Exactly, to a certain degree. Well done. I don't even think you can't even beat that.
Yeah.
Mark,
I'm not even gonna try. I was gonna be like, you guys ever seen Grind, the movie?
Oh yes,
like kind of like that, and
that's a good one because a road trip, and
that's a road trip, and then they kind of go their separate ways and fight, and kind of and there's a little bit of that in this movie, which is all part of the story,
right?
But overall, like the whole story is like it was whatever. It wasn't the best movie.
The story was really
it's not about the story. That's what's there. That's even better. Is like that it's a shitty dumb story. That doesn't matter at all. They're just doing it to move the plot along to see how quickly they can embarrass themselves.
Exactly.
It's all about the characters, and that was what I loved about Grind, because everyone had their own type of thing that you loved about them. So and I don't know what I would match
so long. I loved that movie.
Yeah. Great soundtrack too. love that movie.
It was.
but
No, that's
yeah,
good, you don't even like for the like. Oh, it's just like you can really like you'll
say that again. You broke up real quick. You're frozen. Hold on. Daryl,
me or Brick?
You there? No, you're frozen, Daryl. All right, go ahead. You're better now.
Okay.
What were you saying?
Yeah, like Grind is a great movie, but for Watch It Like, it's not always like mashing two movies necessarily. It's just like what you need to like go in the mindset of. So if it's just one movie, like it works.
Well, then yeah, it's Grind for sure.
Perfect. Okay, well done then. I would say, Mark, for your first Watch It Like.
So we'll go to our rating system then. I'm going to say stream it. I don't think you need to go to theater and see this unless you're with your family and this is like a sit down Netflix kind of thing where you and your family each weekend you sit down and watch Impractical Jokers together. This might be a nice experience to go out to the theater and do it together and watch the movie. But
I do. Yeah, my family does watch this movie or the show. Yeah, like we've seen it. It just goes on. And
yeah,
if we know the characters, I think you're going to like it.
Yeah. I would say this is a stream it for sure. Stream it at home. Unless you have a group of people that you all really like the show, then go see it in the theater. But watching it by yourself in the theater, it was kind of weird to be like laughing by myself, even though there's other people in there. So stream it.
Brick, you're gonna say see it, right? You gotta
see it. I gotta say see it. I'm definitely seeing it because I actually am gonna go see it in theaters.
Dope.
When it's out in Denver, come on, Jokers, figure it out.
Get it together.
That's my call to you. Call to action.
For sure. Well, that was our Impractical Jokers review. Again, yeah, if you are familiar with the show and you enjoy it, definitely go see this movie, or just wait to stream it. But it is it's worth the watch. I had a good time, like I said, and I'm looking forward to actually checking more of the episodes out on whatever streaming platform they're on. So